Hi, this is Renee with Fraley Farm Mini Homestead. I want to let you guys in on a little tiny secret. I have an herb mix that I like to use to increase egg production for my girls in the wintertime. Now, I know that some of you guys are probably like, this is hodgepodge, whatever. But I know that herbs also have significant medicinal effects. And we have gotten away from using herbs as medicine, and it seems like people now gravitate towards conventional medicine. Well, if that's what you want to do, to each their own. Me, I like to keep things as natural as possible, especially when it comes to my health and when it comes to my animals, y'all. Because after all, we're going to be eating these eggs, and I don't want to be eating any more chemicals than I have to, okay? So in this herb mix, I have a couple of things. For one, I have parsley, I have marjoram, and dried comfrey leaves. These three help to stimulate egg laying, okay? And also stimulates egg production. As many of you know, comfrey is also a great source of protein, which also helps to increase egg production. This also contains thyme, oregano, and garlic powder, okay? Thyme is used for respiratory health. It's also antimicrobial and antifungal. Oregano helps to fight parasites, and then garlic powder is also used to prevent worms and mites. Now, I don't know how well that works when you have a chicken that's got worms, because I also like to use diatomaceous earth in my chicken feed. I just kind of sprinkle it over top. I usually do it about 3 times a year, and that also helps to prevent worms. And then you can also do a dust bath in diatomaceous earth, because that helps to eradicate the mites that chickens can get on their skin, okay? Now, I use the thyme, oregano, and garlic powder, like I say, to stimulate their immune system and also just for general overall health. I also have quite a bit of cayenne pepper. And if you eat cayenne pepper, you know cayenne pepper heats you up, man. It makes you feel all warm and toasty inside. Well, guess what? It does the same thing to the chickens. It increases their body temperature. Now, for these herbs that I use, I just buy these regular little spice containers here. You might get them for $1 or so at the Dollar Tree or wherever. And I just dump these all into a bowl, mix them together along with my dry comfrey leaves. And then I store these in glass mason jars, okay? And with this, you want to make sure that you keep it in a dry area. You don't want this to get wet at all, because it will ruin your herbs. And then also, I actually store these under my cabinet, so that way it's in a nice dark area, okay? Of course, you can see I reuse my mason jar lids and rings, because I ain't trying to be spending no money, y'all. I'm all about that frugal lifestyle. And then in addition to this, I also will give my chickens supplemental light. I want to make sure that they have at least 14 hours of light every day, okay? I also increase their protein, okay? Now what I do with that, feed them meat, feed them their own eggs. I give them black soldier fly larvae, mealworms. There's a whole host of things that you can give your chickens to increase the protein. Tuna fish, give them dog food, cat food, etc. Okay, there's a whole slew of stuff that you can do to increase the protein, because that increases egg production. You also want to make sure that you keep the draft off of your chickens. So I have clear tarps that surround my chickens, as well as some thick construction plastic that I use. I just raise it up or lower it down whenever it's time for the weather to change and it's getting cold, and that also helps to keep the wind and the cold air off of them. You want to make sure that your chickens have adequate ventilation. If you walk in your chicken coop and it smells like straight ammonia, you know you don't have enough air circulating through there. So you want to make sure you keep that kind of in check. In addition to all of this, I also add apple cider vinegar to my chicken's water. So I usually add about 1 to 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar to 1 gallon of water. There's no particular recipe. Just dump it in there and keep it rolling, y'all. And then I also have heated dog waterers, because I don't want my chickens' water to freeze. Chickens require hydration even in the winter. So now I'm here in Kentucky in Zone 6B. it gets extremely cold in the wintertime, and there are times that it gets below freezing, okay? We may be actually in the negative numbers a lot of times at night, especially in Kentucky. So even with a heated water, your water will probably still freeze, but over the next couple of days, you know, still add a little bit of, you know, water to the ice, and that way it helps to melt it some so your chickens can still get some form of hydration. Don't let them just sit out there and get dehydrated. That is not healthy for the chickens, okay? Hey, you guys, feel free to leave some comments below and let me know what you guys do to increase your egg production for your girls. Now, I know also some people say give your chickens a break in the wintertime. That's perfectly fine if that's what you want to do. Me personally, I got working girls, y'all. I ain't trying to be feeding on animals that ain't putting out. So I got to get some eggs for my girls, because I am not trying to be doing the walk of shame, going to the grocery store over in the egg aisle and getting them little tiny eggs that they got. I'm used to eating my chickens' eggs, and I want to keep eating my chickens' eggs, okay? So they have a job to do, and I want to make sure that they do it all year round, okay? You guys feel free to like, share, and subscribe. I hope you guys got something good out of this. And hey, like I say, leave me some comments. I'd like to know what you got to say. Y'all have a good day. Bye. You guys can see what this herb mix looks like once I mix it all up. So I just got done adding a few more dry comfrey leaves to it. I'm going to take you guys with me while I put this on top of some of the feed for my chickens. I'm going to have to give them a little bit more feed. All right, follow along. All right, so I am in the process of filling up their feeder. I'm going to add a little bit of calcium, just a little bit of eggshells. Sorry for all the smoke. Try to get that out the way. My goodness sake. And then we're going to add a little bit of the herb mix. They don't need a whole lot. Just give them a little bit. And then as I add another layer, I'll put some more. This is a gravity-fed feeder, and as the feed moves down, so will the herbs as well as the eggshells. All right, you guys like, share, and subscribe. Have a good day. Bye.